Hi, my name is Addison Garretts, and I'm here to discuss the feminist lens and why it's important to learn about it. And at Loyola Blakefield, our campus is vast majority made up of boys. And besides some teachers, there's no female opinions or female peers that we can interact with or exchange opinions with. The feminist lens allows us to delve deeper into the minds of everyday women, something that we could never do. Especially in English class, it's imperative that we read works of literature either focusing from the female point of view or observing it from the text. In Humba Lahiri's Interpreter of Maladies, most of the stories deal with marital issues and base off the reading on a female's point of view. In the short story Interpreter of Maladies, Miss Dawes is the main character, protagonist, next to Mr. Kapasi. But we see through Mr. Kapasi the experiences of Mrs. Dawes. For instance, in this quote, Miss Dawes was purchasing something from one of the shirtless men who worked at the tea stall. Mr. Kapasi heard one of the shirtless men sing a phrase from a popular Hindi love song as Miss Dawes walked back to the car. But she did not appear to understand the words of the song, for she did not express irritation or embarrassment or react in any other way to the man's declarations. Mrs. Dawes is being catcalled, which in the United States, we feel that we're above that. But it happens to women every day. Not to every single woman every day, but to women every day. And Mr. Kapasi sees that. Although Mrs. Dawes doesn't understand it, it's not like it didn't happen. The experience is still there. And the fact of the matter is that us men don't usually relate with those kinds of things. So it's important that we see that from, although through the point of view of Mr. Kapasi, but we put ourselves in Mrs. Dawes' shoes. Another quote from the same text, Interpreter of Maladies, Mrs. Dawes is explaining how her life has been a series of planned events, that she's expected to do these things with no thought of her own wants or needs. The quote begins, "My entire life I saw him every weekend, either at our house or theirs. We were sent upstairs to play together while our parents joked about our marriage. Imagine, they never caught us at anything, though in a way I think it was all more or less set up." Mrs. Dawes is essentially placed into a marriage with a man whom she's friends with, but doesn't know if she loves him, or despite her parents not even caring. The feminist lens is important because for us, and as we see in the text, Mr. Dawes is free to choose, while Mrs. Dawes is not. So the other side of the coin is important to look at and be introduced to other opinions or thoughts that you yourself may not have been aware of. Thank you.